Good morning, students. So we have completed about the enzymes, what are enzymes, definitions of enzymes, right? How the enzyme work, what is the enzyme substrate complex, how the enzyme substrate complex is being formed. So we have gone through all these. Now I am going to deal with the factors on which the enzyme activity depends, right? The first factor is the temperature. As we all know, enzymes are proteins, so at high temperature what happens? The enzymes get denatured, right? So when the enzyme get denatured, they will not work upon. So with increasing temperature, the activity of the enzyme keeps on increasing, but till optimum temperature. As the enzyme reach their respective optimum temperature, after that they start getting denatured and the activity of enzyme get decreased. So the graph which will be plot for the temperature will be, see here, temperature and the activity. With the increase in temperature, the activity keeps on increasing. At one particular point, it will be at maximum and then it start declining. Okay. Same in the pH. We all know the enzymes are made up of proteins and proteins are made up of amino acid. And we all know that amino acid change their structure under different pH. And that is why the activity of protein enzymes also changes with pH fluctuations. Every enzyme has a pH optimum, also example pepsin at the pH of 1.2 best. Right, substrate concentration, very important one. First, the activity of the enzyme increases to the maximum level, after which it becomes constant as no enzyme molecule become a limiting factor. Clear? Presence of competitive inhibitors. Inhibitor is a chemical that can decrease the chemical activity of an enzyme. Competitive inhibitor, it is a chemical whose structure closely resembles to the substrate molecule. For example, malonate is a competitive inhibitor of the succinate for the enzyme succinic dehydrogenase enzyme. Is it clear? Then you have about the classification of enzymes. Now, when you talk about the classification of enzymes, the enzymes have different classification. First is your oxidoreductase. Catalyze oxidation and reduction of the two substrate molecule. So one will get oxidized, the other can be reduced. Then you have a transferase enzyme. The transferase enzyme are the enzymes which are able to transfer the functional group from one substrate to the another one. Then you have a lyase enzyme which catalyze the breakdown of the bonds between the carbon and hydrogen bonds. Isomerase enzyme which catalyze the conversion of one isomer to the another, structural, geometrical or the optical isomers, causes the molecules of two different groups to join together. That is the ligase molecules. Right. Now, the enzymes. Enzymes are the holoenzyme, apoenzyme and cofactor. Holoenzyme is a completely active enzyme. Apoenzyme is a protein part of holoenzyme. See student, if the protein part of apoenzyme of holoenzyme is not there, what will happen? Your enzyme will not work upon. They will not actively participate in the reaction. Is it clear? So cofactor and its kinds are of three kinds. There are cofactors, there are of three, are those non-protein molecules that cause an increase in enzyme activity, that is, or the affinity. What happened? The apoenzyme is the protein part of the holoenzyme and it will not work, it will not react, or it will not help in the chemical reactions until or unless the cofactors bind to it. The cofactors are the non-protein part or the non-prosthetic group which will bind to the active site in a close proximity, so that only when these cofactors bind to the apoenzyme tightly, then only the enzyme will get active. Is it clear? So apoenzyme plus cofactor, that is a non-protein part, gives you the holoenzyme, that is the active enzyme. Now when you talk about the cofactor, the non-protein part, the prosthetic group, it is an organic molecule that is very tightly, with the help of covalent bond, bound to the protein apoenzyme at active site, or in peroxidase enzymes or the catalase enzymes. Then coenzymes, these are the organic molecules containing vitamins, only bound for the transit phase and can catalyze a variety of other reactions. Flavin, actin, dinucleotide, nicotinamide, dinucleotide, dihydroxyacetone, phosphate. Free metallic ions also are known as metalloenzymes, enzyme plus metal ions. These metal ions form coordination bonds with enzyme and substrate both. Zn2 plus ions in carboxy peptidases. So by this, your biomolecules chapter is getting over. Thank you and have a nice day.